Hello YouTube. Today we are going to solve LeetCode problem number 34. Find first and last position of element in sorted array. So let us see the question first. Given an array of integer nums sorted in ascending order, find the starting and ending position of a given target value. If the target is not found in the array, return -1, -1. Okay, so suppose we are given this array and we have to return the target, the first and last occurrence of target value. So in this case 8 and 8 occurs 2 times, so we have to return 3, 4. Okay, and follow up is, could you write an algorithm with O of log n runtime complexity? Okay, so as we can see, this array is sorted. So what we can do is we can use binary search to find the first instance and last instance of this of the target value in this array. So how we are going to do it is, suppose we are given this array and we have a target value of t equals to 8. Then what we can do is we can apply binary search, wherein we will search for the mid. So mid will be, the size of this array is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the mid will be 5 plus 0 by 2, that is 2. Okay, in the first instance. So we will get 7, and we will see that 7 is less than our target value. So we will increment the start and ending position respectively. That is how we are going to put binary search in use. Okay, so let's go through this. I'll write the code and then I'll give a dry run to explain how we are able to perform it. Okay, so I'll calculate the length of the array first. Let's also create a output variable which will store our output, since we have to return an integer array. So it will be new into, here size should not come, and we should also initialize it to -1, -1, which we will return in case we don't find any first or last occurrence. Okay, we don't find any occurrence at all, so we'll return 0, -1. Now in order to apply binary search, we will also need a start index which will be 0 and an end index which will be n-1. Okay, so let's begin the binary search. While start is less than equals to end, then what we'll do is we will calculate mid. So we'll calculate mid equals to start minus end by 2. Okay, I am writing this just because there should not be any overflow. So the end result for this will be nothing but start minus start by 2. Okay, it will be evaluated to start minus start by 2 minus end by 2, which is nothing but equivalent to start plus end by 2. But you can see that this can result in an overflow in case where start plus end is like when it will be greater than the maximum value of integer. So it will result in an overflow, but this will never result in an overflow. That is why I am using like this. So we'll find the starting index first. So if mid equals, if nums of mid is equal to target, then what we can do is we can store it. Okay, that is, we have a occurrence, then we can store it in the output, that is starting index, and then we can continue searching for the on the left side. So in order to continue searching for the left side, I will decrement the end. So our end will become mid -1. Okay, what if mid is not equals to target? Then we have to look it in the left side or right side depending upon the value of the current mid. Okay, so if it is less than the target, if nums mid is less than target, then it means that we have to look in the right side because we want greater values. Okay, so if nums mid, then what we can do is we can increment our start index to mid plus 1. Okay, and else if it is greater, then we have to look in the left side. So we will make AND equals to mid minus 1. So this will give our starting index. Similarly, we will have to calculate ending index as well. So we already have a starting index and we have to calculate the ending index. Then what we can do is we can so we can again initialize start to 0 and end to n minus 1. Copy this whole code. Okay, and over here if nums mid equal to target, then what we can do is we can store the value. Since we are calculating the ending index now, so it should be 1 and we should start looking at the right side of the array. Okay, so start should be mid plus 1. So I think we till this point we have calculated our values and we can return the output. Let's see if this code works. Yes, it is passing the test cases. So let's run another test case. Yeah, so as you can see, let's try. I'll explain you first and then we'll try to submit it. So as you can see, suppose we are given this array, then what we are doing is we are calculating mid. Okay, and after calculation of mid, what we are doing is we are checking the number at mid. So here it is 7. Okay, here it is 7. We have calculated the mid over here and we got nums of IDs which is equal to 7. So as we can see that 7 is less than 8. Okay, so 7 is less than 8. That means we will increment start to mid plus 1. Okay, so our start will become mid plus 1, that is 3, and end will remain as it is, that is it will remain as 5. Then what we will be searching in this scope. Okay, our sub array will become this. Then we will search for this. So 3 plus 5, 8 by 2 is 4. So we will get this. Now what we will get, now what we are over here, and what we will do is we will do output of 0 equals to 4. Okay, but since you can see that output of 0 equals to 4 is not our answer. Okay, this 8 is not our answer. Our answer is this 8, this index. Okay, so I equals to 3. Then what we will be doing is we will be going to the left side and search for more instances of 8. So we will make end equals to mid minus 1. So now over here our end will become mid minus 1, that is 3. So once we are at start equals to 3 and end equals to 3, we will get mid also equals to 3. And once we get that and we see that nums of mid equal to target, then what we can do is we can again change our output of 0 to 3. Okay, similarly we will work towards finding this ending value. Okay, and once we have this, we can simply return the output. Now let's submit the code and see if it works. Yeah, so as you can see, this is getting submitted and it is able to run in 0 milliseconds, which is a good solution. So I hope you liked the video. If you have any comments, then please mention it in the comment section below. Thank you.